Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today, we are going to be reviewing Leffe Radeusse, or Leffe Red. It's a strong Belgian beer at 8.2% alcohol. Leffe is brewed at Abbey de Leffe in Belgium. It was originally named Notre Dame Abbey. It changed its name in the 1200s. This beer has a lot of history behind it. There's a lot of things that went against it. It was a huge brewing success back in the 1200s, 1300s. The 1400s is when the trouble started. In the early 1400s, the abbot and 7 monks died of the plague, and then a flood hit the region and destroyed a lot of the abbey. In 1466, Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy, invaded the town that bordered Leffe Abbey. He killed every man, woman, and child in the town, and then he went to the abbey, smashed all the beer barrels for the year, and set it on fire, almost completely destroying it. In 1775, Leffe Abbey was forced to house a regiment of Hungarian mercenaries that were known for their brutality, who brutalized the city around it, and also looted and plundered everything they could out of the abbey. They also drank and smashed every barrel of beer that the abbey had made that year. During the French Revolution, soldiers from France moved in to Leffe Abbey, seized the land, and declared it officially France's, and sold it. The abbey changed hands over and over and over again. The monks were allowed to stay by paying rent at the time. They continued their brewing processes, but on a much smaller scale, until 1809, when brewing completely stopped. Now, in World War I and World War II, the occupying forces that stayed in the abbey melted down all the abbey's brewing equipment to make weapons and ammo. So now, not only had they not brewed for over 100 years, they had nothing to brew with. In 1952, however, the new abbot of the abbey decided to reintroduce brewing to the abbey life, and it's been a huge success ever since. In Canada, you can get Leffe Brown and Leffe Blonde regularly. Leffe Red is only available at Christmas time. It's sold in the 3-pack. It's a 4-pack. It's 2 browns, 1 blonde, and 1 red, plus the cup. The Leffe Abbey glass, pretty nice too. It's a nice little chalice. A little bit of smoke came out, not much, not anything to throw it in front of the camera with. Now, that is a very deep red color, almost ruby red. I dare say lighter, medium brown. Nice little bit of head on there. Does some nice lacing. The beer hits the mark like it's supposed to. Doesn't seem to be much carbonation in the glass. Yeah, not really much in there. It's a very fruity and spicy nose. Lots of malt, lots of sweet fruits. Very spicy, like it's going to have a nice kick to it. Sort of also has a burning scent on the nose. I don't know if that's the alcohol or if it's, I don't know, kind of like paint then. Other than that underlying burning sensation on the smell, this stuff smells amazing. Leffe Radeusse. No, I mean, you can smell that alcohol burn on the nose, but you don't really taste it. It's very, very malty, roasted malt. It somewhat tastes like coffee. Has some hints of fruit in there. A little bit of hop bitterness at the very end. It's very smooth. It's really good. It's a sipping beer. It's not a chugging beer. I don't know if I could chug it because the flavors are so abundant in it. I really like how that really strong roasted malt scent, taste, has that hint of fruit sweetness behind it. I really, really enjoy that. I like those subtle flavors being hidden in there. The bitterness is a mixture of slightly coffee-ish, hoppy, and the roasted carrying through. And I mean, that in itself is really cool too. Just the fact that the roasted taste follows all the way through. Even after the malt fades away, you just still have this roasted feeling in there. It's a very warming beer. You don't taste alcohol on it. You don't feel an alcohol burn. But my whole throat, from the back of my mouth all the way down to my stomach, is on fire. Not really on like, oh my god, it's on fire, but you're aware of that entire travel time that your beer has. You're aware of the entire expanse that it took to get down to my stomach. I would have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. There's nothing I can complain about. It looks really nice. It smells pretty good. It tastes awesome. My only downfall, and the only reason I wouldn't give it a 9, is because I can only get it one time a year. And I have to buy the $19 package to get it. And as much as I like this cup, 4 of them is enough. I don't need any more. So when the blonde and the brown is all that's available, this is still good, but it's just hard to get your hands on. So, Leffe Radeusse, 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching the Albino Rhino beer review.